Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Ben Olson, that's Nathan Fox. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We have an email here from Chloe. The subject is gaps in resume.
Hello. As I approach graduation next month, I am focused on preparing for the June and August LSATs and plan to submit my applications as soon as they open. My current job with the Department of Justice ends when I graduate in May, and I plan to dedicate the summer to studying, completing my applications by September, and then work during a gap year. One concern I have is how law schools might perceive the gap between graduation and my move to DC, as I may not be employed from June through September. Would it be beneficial to seek a temporary summer position during that time? I'm particularly interested in working at a law firm, but I'm unsure whether a short-term role would significantly enhance my resume, or if employers would even consider hiring me for such a short period of time. Would it negatively impact my applications if I don't have a job for a short period leading up to law school applications? Thank you for all your help, Chloe.
Chloe, as I listen to your email, I'm imagining a bull running at you, and you're focused on someone in the crowd wearing the wrong colored hat. You're like, why are they wearing
Wow.
a cowboy hat in this venue? It's like, this doesn't matter, right? The months from June to September do not matter. I don't care if you don't have anything on your resume for those months. What I do care about is your LSAT score. And what you're doing is you're setting up a schedule in which you have to get your best LSAT score on a schedule, on a time frame. Yeah, maybe you already have the practice test scores where you want them, but if you don't, you're forcing yourself to get them in June and August and then apply. And I'm worried that you may sell yourself short, even if you could have done better by taking more time with the LSAT.
Yeah. I mean, my take on it is that this sounds like a lawyer to me. She's very concerned about every little detail of her whole application. That sounds like a lawyer to me. Sounds like a gunner to me. Like, really? You think that law schools are going to care that you didn't work for the 3 months after you graduated from school?
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked that you were already working while you were in school. Notice what she's saying. My current job with the Department of Justice ends when I graduate in May. Wait, what? You're in school? You're still doing your undergrad, but you're also working at the Department of Justice?
Yeah.
You're already like head and shoulders above most other applicants. The fact that you are working and you're in school, but you're also working, like, wow, okay, that's great. Absolutely not. You do not need to try to cover this gap in your resume. As Ben says, you do need to focus on the LSAT. It seems like Chloe is trying her hardest to only have one gap year. She probably really doesn't want to have 2 gap years.
Mm-hmm.
But it's important, Chloe, and I really wonder about Chloe's grades, because like that gap in the resume matters not at all compared to a couple of A minuses or B pluses.
Mm-hmm.
And it matters not at all compared to 5 or 10 more LSAT points.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to do your DOJ job and graduate and study for the LSAT so that you can take it in June and August. You're doing a lot of things at once, Chloe, and you could also just decide, hey, not only am I taking 1 gap year, but I'm going to take 2 gap years.
Yeah.
And you could let go of LSAT studying entirely right now, focus only on your grades, potentially get a longer term, more meaningful job upon graduation.
Potentially extend graduation if you need to take a couple more classes to increase your GPA.
To try to boost the GPA a little bit.
Yeah.
I hope you're getting straight A's, Chloe. Like, you shouldn't be doing all these things if you're not getting straight A's, because that's like, yeah, you're focusing on the person in the crowd with the hat instead of focusing on the bull that's charging at you.
Mm-hmm.
Anything more for Chloe?
No, congrats on your job at the Department of Justice. I mean, that's got to be
amazing.
A great thing to write about. Not that it matters that much for your application, but it sounds like you know what you're getting yourself into in terms of law school. So I'm glad that you're not making a decision to pursue a career that will end up being painful.
Those jobs just definitely don't matter compared to your LSAT and your GPA.
Mm-hmm.
And glad you're planning on getting your applications in early. But if you're forcing yourself to take the June LSAT before you're really ready, that's a mistake. If you're forcing yourself to only take June and August because you think it's so important that you apply on the first day of the cycle, I feel like that's a mistake because you could always just wait until the next cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Like young people just get in such a damn hurry instead of slowing down a little bit. And, they're like these numeric measures of LSAT and GPA, they matter so much in law school admissions. So get the GPA sorted out first, then start working on the LSAT, then plan on taking it 5 times if necessary. I mean, imagine if Chloe doesn't quite get her practice test scores where she wants them for the June test. Maybe
Yeah.
she withdraws. Maybe she takes it and gets a bad score. Maybe she takes it and cancels her score. So then now all of her eggs are in the basket of the August LSAT. She builds up even more pressure on the August test because she thinks she has to apply right away.
Yep.
You should have like 5 test administrations on your calendar, Chloe. Sounds like you're somebody who likes to think ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I would maybe rethink that schedule to put backups to your backups. And then just like, yeah, okay, fine. If it goes really well in June or August and you think you're ready to apply, then great. But if not, that's great too. Like, who cares? Law school
Yep.
will always be there. You just
Just
wait
be
another
open
cycle.
to those 2 paths. Have a plan B as opposed to forcing yourself into one plan.
Thank you, Chloe. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you would like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.